Hello Year 2, how are you? And welcome to today's phonics lesson. Now over the last couple of weeks we've been looking at the suffixes to create comparative adjectives and est to create superlative adjectives. Now today we're going to be learning about a new suffix, but before we do that, are you ready? Let's go. Oh, I know it's early, but let's stop here. What sound does this grapheme make, Year 2? Yes, that's right, it makes the O sound. It's our split diagraph. O, like in the word bone, B-O-N, bone, or the word cone, K-O-N, cone. Fantastic, let's carry on. Which grapheme am I going to choose next? Oh, stop here. What sound does this grapheme make here too? Yes, that's right, it's the sound ear. And look, it's a trigraph because it's 3 letters making one sound. It's our trigraph ear, like in the word tear, ear, tear, and the word hear, ear, hear. Fantastic. Now let's finish. Are you ready? Wow, Year 2, I must say I am so impressed with how well you are doing with your sounds, so well done. Now, as I said today, we're going to be learning about a new suffix, and that is the suffix ing, okay, which you add to a verb. So by the end of the lesson, you'll know when to use the present progressive tense, which is when you add the suffix ing, and you'll be able to tell me some sentences using the suffix ing, and you'll also be able to change some verbs to add the suffix ing as well. Okay, now before we do that, I want to see just how much you can remember from last week and the week before. So here we've got 3 verbs. No, we haven't. We've got 3 adjectives. We've got healthy, wise, and sad. And what I'd like you to do is look at the adjectives, and then after the first arrow, you need to change them to comparative adjectives using the suffix and then after the second arrow, you need to change them to superlative adjectives using the suffix est. Okay, so can you pause the video now and have a go at this, please? Okay, Year 2, so let's see how much you remembered. So the first one, healthy. What do you notice about this adjective? Yes, that's right, it ends in a Y. And when an adjective ends in a Y, and we need to change it to a comparative or a superlative adjective, we need to change the Y to an I before adding the suffix. So that means we'll get healthier for our comparative adjective, because look, I've changed the Y to an I before adding the suffix And then for our superlative adjective, we do the same. So we change the Y to an I and then add the suffix est. Okay, next we've got wise. Now, what do you notice about this word? Yes, that's right, it ends in an E. So what do we do when our adjective ends in an E? Brilliant. We drop the E before adding our suffix. So wise will change to wiser for your comparative adjective, and it will change to wisest for your superlative adjective. Well done if you remembered that. Now the last one's sad. What do you notice about this adjective? Brilliant, yes. It ends in a single vowel sound, an A, and then a consonant, a D. Okay, so we've got a single vowel and then a consonant D. So what do we do if this is the case? Yes, that's right, we have to double the consonant before adding the suffix. So our comparative adjective will be sadder. Can you see how I've doubled the consonant before adding the suffix And our superlative adjective will be saddest. So I've done exactly the same. I've doubled the consonant D and then added the suffix est to make my superlative adjective. Fantastic. Well done if you remembered all of that. Now let's have a look at our suffix for today, the suffix ing. So here we go, we've got a picture here and we can see a man on a phone. Now we've got 2 different sentences. We've got he talks on the phone and he is talking on the phone. What is the difference between these 2 sentences? Well, the first one, he talks on the phone, that's in the present tense, isn't it? And we can probably add every day to the end of this sentence. He talks on the phone every day. He talks on the phone, which tells us that he does this regularly. So yes, we can say he talks on the phone every day, or he talks on the phone every morning, and that is something he does regularly. He talks on the phone. Now the other one says he is talking on the phone, and that is the present progressive or the present continuous, and that says he is talking on the phone, and that shows that he is talking on the phone right now. So in the picture right now, he is talking on the phone. So that is the difference with the present tense. It's something that he does regularly, and in the present progressive tense, it's something that he's doing right now. So here we go. We've got two more pictures, and we've got she dances, she is dancing, he cooks, he is cooking. So what is the difference between she dances and she is dancing, and between he cooks and he is cooking? Can you pause the video now and have a little think for me, Yoti? Okay, so let's see how you got on. So the first one, she dances, is in the present tense. So it's something that she does regularly. You could say she dances every Monday, she dances every week, she dances every night. Okay, so that is something she does regularly. Then the other one is in the present progressive. She is dancing, and that means that she is dancing in the picture right now. It's something she's doing right at this very moment. And the same for the cook as well. So we've got he cooks, so that's something he does regularly. Maybe he cooks every night, or he cooks on Monday for his family. So that is something he does regularly. And then the other one, he is cooking. So in the picture, he is cooking right now. That's something that he's doing at this very moment. Now, what I'd like you to do is have a think. Can you make a sentence for what you're doing right now? Pause the video and have a little think about your sentence. Okay, so did you manage to come up with a sentence? I came up with a sentence. I am talking. I am talking to you. Okay, and you could have come up with the sentence, I am listening to Miss Williamson, or at least I hope you are. And then you could also have, I am watching Miss Williamson's video. Okay, so those are the different sentences you could have come up with in the present progressive, or you might have thought of something completely different. Now, here are some pictures. We've got 5 pictures, and in each picture, the people or the animal are doing something, okay? So we're going to need the present progressive. Could you pause the video and come up with a sentence using the present progressive that you could write for each of these pictures? Pause the video now and have a go. Okay, Yoti, so let's have a look at the first one. So we've got a man in a purple t-shirt. Now, what is the man in the purple t-shirt doing? Yes, that's right. He is running. We've used the present progressive. He is running because that's what he's doing right now in the picture. Then the picture underneath, we've got a bird. Now, what is the bird doing? What sentence did you come up with? Well, I thought we could say the bird is tweeting, or the bird is singing. And then the middle one, we've got 2 people, 2 girls, and they've got a book in their hands. What could we say for this one? They are reading, maybe, because that's what they're doing right now, and that's why we've used the present progressive. They are reading, or they are studying. Maybe they are studying for a test, okay? So in all of these sentences so far, I've used the present progressive because I'm describing what they are doing right now. And then we've got the picture of the 2 people in the boat. What sentence did you come up for that one? Okay, I came up with they are sailing, okay, because they are doing that right now. They are sailing right now in the picture, and that's why I've used the present progressive. And then the last one, we've got a man with a tennis racket and a ball. Now, I came up with a sentence for this one. He is playing tennis, and I have used the present progressive again because he's doing it right now in the picture. He is playing tennis. Fantastic. I'm sure you came up with some different sentences, and if you did, that's brilliant as well, as long as they are in the present progressive, because that is what they are doing right now. Okay, so as I said, the present progressive describes what's happening right now. So what do you notice about these verbs in these different sentences? They are reading, the bird is tweeting, he is playing tennis. Well, yes, look, in the first one, we've got they are reading. So we've got the verb to read, and then we've just added the suffix ing, haven't we, to make reading. And then in the second one, we've got the bird is tweeting. So we've got the verb tweet, and then we've added the suffix ing to make it into the present progressive. And then in the last one, we've got he is playing tennis. So we've got the verb play, and we've added the suffix ing to make playing. Okay, so we've changed the verb. So as I said, you start with the verb, so in this case, tweet, and then you add the suffix ing. Now, these are all regular examples, so we don't have to change the verbs at all in the examples that I am giving. But in the next lesson, we're going to be looking at some spelling rules as well. But for today, we're just sticking to the verb and adding the suffix ing.